A decentralized YouTube, how Odysee and Library work. Hello! Did you know that the YouTube ecosystem is becoming more and more unbearable for content creators? First of all, there is a competition that is becoming more and more important, and then new and stricter rules are appearing without forgetting the fact that the revenue per 1,000 views is only falling. More and more publishers and producers of video content are complaining about a growing form of censorship on the part of YouTube, as well as the sharp increase in forced and involuntary advertising, which sometimes cuts off video content that they are forced to accept to broaden this content. So, in order not to depend too much on the goodwill of Google's subsidiary, original alternative solutions have been born here and there, including recently Odysee, which corrects YouTube's mistakes with a real potential to be a competitor to the latter. So, what is this famous platform that could overthrow YouTube? And what are its advantages? That's what we're going to explain in detail in this video. We advise you to sit back and watch this video until the end, because we'll tell you why creators are now better off using Library to monetize their videos than YouTube. Currently, the most popular hosting platform is YouTube, but recently, a lot of controversies have erupted around the site's new rules and policy. Some accuse YouTube of being too lax towards certain content deemed divisive, while others accuse YouTube of demonetizing or censoring certain controversial authors for their opinions, or even sometimes for simple use of a few seconds of an old TV report or a piece of music. On a centralized platform managed by a single entity, if the terms of use change dramatically overnight, some of your content can be blocked or removed without notice. This has happened to many YouTubers, either for their political or social views, or for sometimes abusive copyright claims. Faced with this phenomenon, people have decided to create alternative platforms. Among them, we can mention Odysee. Odysee is the video platform where the conspiracy film Hold Up was widely shared. It is still little known to the general public. Yet, after only a few months of existence, it has become one of the most conducive places for video monetization. Odysee uses a decentralized blockchain with its token, the Library, and is a blockchain and peer-to-peer protocol, forming a decentralized multimedia sharing network. Simply put, LBRY, pronounced Library, is a library of digital content. Library is the first digital marketplace to be controlled by its users rather than by a corporation or third-party company. What does that mean in concrete terms? That it's a decentralized and open-source hosting platform. You can upload vlogs, movies, web series, or even digital books. The network is aimed at both individuals and businesses. Library aims to be an alternative to both YouTube and Netflix. Library is a new protocol that allows anyone to create applications that interact with digital content on the Library network. Applications created using this protocol allow creators to upload their work to the Library host network, like BitTorrent, and set a price per download, like iTunes, or stream it for free, like YouTube, and without advertising. How does this blockchain-based alternative work? The Library network is a decentralized blockchain that allows users to share multimedia content. Library can be seen as a marketplace entirely managed by its members. The application is powered by its token, the Library Credits, LBC. They are used to publish, purchase, and support content on the network. LBCs are also used to facilitate content discovery through algorithms for trending and to increase the relevance of search results. It is also possible to set a price per feed or to offer it for free to other users. The advantage of the open source aspect of the Odysee video hosting platform is that it allows experienced developers to improve its functionality. As for the decentralized aspect, it is supported to limit some of the restrictions that publishers might encounter. Unlike traditional platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify, which store uploads on their servers and allow viewers to download them, Library content is split amongst different hosts. Library aims to be an alternative to these sites, allowing publishers and their fans to interact directly without risk of demonetization or other interference. Everything designed to power Library is open source and designed to be controlled by the general public. In general, how does Library work? Library does something simple but advanced. Library creates an association between a unique name and digital content, be it a movie, a book, or even a video game. It works a bit like a DNS domain name system. Library is not based on a proprietary service or a classic network, but works as a protocol, much like a HTTP, DNS, and others that make the Internet what it is today. Different domain names can be owned by different companies using the same language, so it is the same with Library. The content put online on the decentralized network Library remains accessible as long as the community values them and continues to host them. To summarize simply, the Library protocol works based on a blockchain and the 2p2 principle. Now, here's how Library uses blockchain. Blockchain technologies like Bitcoin and Library allow people to create databases that no one entity controls. Library uses the same mechanism as Bitcoin to store an index of available content and download it, as well as to perform financial transactions such as tips and paid content purchases using its token, the LBC. For the same reason that no one can prevent a Bitcoin transaction from taking place, no one can prevent a transaction from appearing on the Library blockchain. The process of creating new Library credits is derived from mining. The protocol uses mining software to calculate complex mathematical algorithms to secure transactions. Eventually, 1 billion LBCs will be put into circulation. Library is accessible from an application on a computer or a smartphone or directly from its website. To exchange on the platform, the user must download a wallet that will serve as a browser. This wallet will allow sharing and viewing of all types of media content, video, music, and others. Sometimes the content offered can be paid for. In this case, the transaction will be made in LBC tokens. Note that it is possible to earn tokens by completing regular challenges, such as watching one video per day. It's a smart economy like Brave Navigator. In other words, they reward your attention. There are rewards all the time in LBC. Not enough to change lives, but to see a different business model, and unlike Brave, where people tend to hold their corners, it feels more natural to send tips to creators or buy exclusive videos. At the moment, we don't see how this could compete with YouTube in terms of audience, but of all its alternatives, it's the best. The use and viewing of content are smooth. However, depending on the speed of your connection, the videos may sometimes take time to load. The tipping aspect, also found with the Brave browser, is functional and pleasant. It gives the user back the choice to support their favourite creator and spares them the increasingly long and repetitive ads that can be seen on centralised platforms. Among the fun features, we can highlight the ability to block its LBC on a video to give it more visibility, a process that is much less blurry than YouTube's algorithm. However, while there are several video platforms such as YouTube, Dailymotion, or Vimeo, the Library network may have difficulty attracting the general public. But then, why go Library when everyone else is using YouTube? First of all, because it's new. There are few users at the moment, but it allows one to get a place more easily than on YouTube, Dailymotion, or Vimeo. Why is that? On YouTube, there are already a lot of YouTubers covering a lot of different topics: video games, humour, makeup, fashion, sports, science, history, travel, and of course, cute cat videos. If you want to start a YouTube channel dedicated to humour or history, for example, you'll be competing with a lot of YouTubers who already have an audience. For the followers of these YouTubers to come and see your content, you have to be able to stand out by the quality of your videos and success in making yourself known. And this is not easy. Secondly, Library works without advertising, unlike its competitors. It's the users who make the network live, not the advertising. If you're tired of having 10 to 30-second ads before you watch a video on YouTube or Dailymotion, if you're tired of ads interrupting a video in the middle, Library's ad-free model should appeal to you. If Library is ad-free, the network has no reason to bow to pressure from advertisers because it doesn't depend on them. Third, Library makes it easy to monetize your videos. On YouTube and Dailymotion, there are several ways to earn money. activate monetization via ads, which implies respecting certain conditions, make product placements, or have a network that will help you gain visibility, but that will take a significant commission of your revenues. On library, videos can be directly monetized without an advertising intermediary. When you publish a video, you can indicate a price in dollars or LBC. For amateur videographers, it's a way to get a small fee for their work. Do you have any other questions about Odysee or library and how they work? And by the way, feel free to say in the comments if you want us to make a video to show you how to create your library account step by step, publish your first video, and of course, start earning your first dollar on the platform. In the video about the Brave browser, you'll learn a lot about how you can earn basic attention tokens by watching ads. We talked about the privacy-centered browser earlier in this video. If you haven't already, we recommend watching this video next, as this will build upon your knowledge of Odysee and library learnt in this video.